Welcome back everyone to another Penguin Z Plays On video, and today we're talking about more horror news. So recently the horror news has been kind of low, you know. The movie news in general has been low. But last video I talked about how Blumhouse bought Saw, and now we're going to talk about how the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise might have a comeback. So the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie was by Netflix, which was, in my opinion, pretty bad. And everything before that was all DVDs or unreleased movies, you know, which were all pretty bad. In my opinion, Texas Chainsaw is one of the worst horror franchises that are popular, okay? Not one of the worst franchises in general, but one of the most popular characters in horror. He has a terrible franchise. So right now there's a bidding war happening for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre rights, and I want to talk about it because the names that are here are very interesting, and what they're going to do with the franchise is also interesting. There are 5 companies here. I'm going to go down each company, starting off with Paramount. So Paramount wants Taylor Schreier as the producer. He only serves as a producer probably right now, and I mean, if they get the rights, maybe in the future he gets the main role or something. They don't say really too much what they're going to do with it. They don't say too much about what they're going to use the franchise with. They just say it's going to be the future of Texas Chainsaw Massacre projects. So Paramount's not a bad choice, but it's not my main choice. The next company that wants the Texas Chainsaw franchise is Neon. Neon is a interesting brand because it's not that big. It's not that popular. They've made movies such as Long Legs that came out last year and The Original Strangers. Original Strangers is pretty good. Long Legs, okay. They also made The Monkey, which was okay. And what Neon says they're going to do with the rights is helm a better version of Leatherface. Don't know what that means, but I'm not really with them. So far, these 2 options I do not want. I don't want any of these options so far. The third option is A24. And before I even talk about A24, you're probably saying, I want A24 to win the rights now. Well, what we're going to say here is very interesting, and you might switch up right now. A24 would want JT Muller as the producer for this TV show. They're going to turn Texas Chainsaw Massacre into a TV show where I do not want a TV show, okay? I want to see a movie with this man, right? The Alien Earth show looks pretty good. They are making a Halloween show, and the Chucky show did end, and it was pretty eh. And they are making a Friday the 13th show, okay? Just saying, horror could come back. All these old horror characters could come back in TV shows because that's what it's looking like. A24 is not a bad company at all. I like A24. It's just them making it into a TV show and not a movie is something huge that is very interesting. They also want Glenn Powell involved but not starring. That's also interesting. Okay. The one I do not want, the company I do not want if they get the rights, I don't know how or why or what, but Netflix. They want the rights back. Basically, they would just continue the movie they did last time, which was pretty bad. If you do not know how that movie ended, it ended off with, I don't even know how to describe this. The main character driving away in a Tesla going autopilot. Driving away. After their, I think, cousin or best friend or sister dies. If they really wanted to, they could have stopped the autopilot, or they could have just hopped out the car. Well, I do not want Netflix to get these rights, okay? They are going to ruin the franchise, and I mean, the franchise is already ruined. And now the final one. This one is very interesting. The final company that wants this is Monkey Paw Production. They have a deal with Universal, and it's Jordan Peele's company. And when you hear the name Jordan Peele, yes, I would love Jordan Peele to direct or produce a Texas Chainsaw movie, but he probably wouldn't. He would probably be a background producer or something like that because Jordan Peele, he likes doing originals and he doesn't like doing movies to continue on with. And they also did stuff like The Monkey, where it was kind of eh. So out of all 5 of these companies, I would probably want Paramount or A24 or even Jordan Peele. I would like to see that, but I do not want to see Netflix. That's like my number 1 no. But what do you guys think? You think any of these companies could save the franchise where it already is, because it's pretty low. But yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I am Penguin Z Playzone, and like always, peace out everybody.